That was President Trump on the campaign trail in August 2016, telling the American people he will never lie to them. We are back here with Steve Bannon. Now, you famously kept the whiteboard of presidential promises to keep track of what he was keeping. That's a promise that he obviously broke. He has not always told the truth.
I don't know that. I mean, what I see is he has. I mean, this is another thing to demonize.
Wait, you said the president's never lied?
Not to my knowledge, no.
What about when he says that
except when he called me Sloppy Steve. That's the only time.
What about when he says that the IG report exonerates him of collusion and?
What are you talking about? The IG report? You want to go back to that? You want to go back? You want to go back? No, you want to go back? You want to go back to the IG report that weaponizes the FBI against Donald Trump?
My point is, he says things that aren't true all the time.
I don't believe that.
Come on.
I think he speaks in a particular vernacular that connects to people in this country.
Let me play you what Mark Sanford said right after he lost Tuesday in his.
Mark Sanford, yeah. The king of the never Trumpers, right?
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at what he said.
There is no seeming consequence to the president and lies, and if we accept that as a society, it is going to have incredibly harmful consequences in the way that we operate going forward.
Look, this is the problem you got. You have a Republican Party establishment, okay, that hates the fact that if you look at the total 2016 primaries of all the anti-establishment candidates, you had basically 84% voted for the anti-establishment, 16% voted for the establishment. Donald Trump is reforming the Republican Party, okay, along the policies, by the way, into a worker-based, more populist, more economic nationalist party. And by the way,
this is about lies and the truth and lies. So the president himself acknowledged that what he said about that Trump Tower meeting was not true. He said, basically it doesn't matter because I'm failing New York Times. I mean, are some lies okay?
I don't know if that's a lie or not, or
you think that's
no.
I
think it's a. I
mean, you yourself said the meeting was treasonous.
Except for Paul Manafort. I corrected that later on.
Right, but still.
This is not a meeting I would have taken. I think it was a dumb meeting. It was a stupid meeting. Okay. Well, but this is the thing, Jonathan. With as many, see, this is the thing. With as many issues, look at this week, okay? The tariffs, the geostrategic engagement with China where we're standing up for ourselves. The nuclear situation in North Korea. Okay, the crisis on the southern border.
But credibility
hold on.
Doesn't it?
The credibility, look at the institution of the FBI. You know what ought to happen right now? We ought to have another church commission like they had in the 70s. By the way, I'm a right-winger, and I'm saying we should have a church commission. We ought to have a bipartisan commission in the Senate.
Go after the intel community.
And the FBI. By the way, you have to, not to go after them, but right now you need the dry rot in our institutions. Why do people point at Donald Trump for some of the stuff he says? When we have the institutions in this city, are rotted at the core, and we know it. That IG report, which is just a sliver, remember on